Hi everyone, Tori here with another Project Life Process video. This one is called Let It Go. And these photos are from March 2015. And I am using a bunch of items from my stash, some from Studio Calico, some from different places. I think most of these cards come from past Studio Calico kits because I'm not subscribing to their kits anymore, but most of the stuff in my stash is from them, so I'll still be using that for a little while. So these came from last year, March, and what they came from is our church started doing this new thing called Soups On, and basically what it is there's a family or a bunch of families that said that they would have people over to their house for soup, like after church, so you could get to know people and talk and just have a good time. And my friends Mike and Nora did that, and then a bunch of us went over to their house for soup or lunch and then just hanging out and talking. And so these photos are from that lunch. And then I'm also going to have a 12 by 12 spread which will go next to this with more photos from that lunch as well. But I just had some littler ones, so I thought I would just put them on a Project Life spread, and I had the back of the other one, so I thought these would work perfectly. And I did get permission from Nora. Hi Nora! She sometimes watches my YouTube videos. She's so sweet. She doesn't even scrapbook, but she watches me, which is really sweet. So Nora, if you're watching, hi. And I did get permission from her to show her kids photos on my YouTube channel. So, let's see. I have a photo of the sign-up sheet for the lunch, and I just used some post-it notes to cover up their address and their phone number because even though I got permission to post her kids' photos, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want her address and phone number up on the internet. So there's just a blue sticky note covering that. And then I have some photos of her kids on the couch. I think they're watching something on an iPad. Her kids are Lily and Asher. They're so cute. And then I have a photo of Lily standing by the window, and she decided to sing for us, which was super sweet. And she sang Let It Go from Frozen. That's why that's the title of this spread. And I stuck that photo there. She's so cute. And then I also had these just two other random photos of people sitting around after we had lunch and just chatting, and so I stuck those on that bottom card. And then I'm just using these letter stickers. They're like a peachish pink color, just to add the title Soups On to that one card. And I thought that would be a good title since that's what we were doing, or that's what the event sort of was. And I added that there. And then I felt like the letters were too far over, so I was going to move them over, but then I was like, no, felt like they needed a little semicolon, so I added that there. The English teacher in me, because then I thought I would do journaling underneath about what Soups On is and everything. And I had a couple of these letter stickers left, and I wanted to try to find a way to use them. And I thought it would be a good idea to add the title Let It Go, since that's the song that she was singing for us. So I did have Go. I had the letters for Go. I didn't have the letters for Let It Go, but I had the letters for Go. So I'm going to use Go, and then I was trying to see if I had other letter stickers for the Let It part, and I found these black and white ones, which I can't remember where those are from, but I've had them in my stash for a really long time, and I'm going to use those. So I stuck the Go down first, just to the middle of that blue stripy card. And then I'm going to add the Let It Go over top of those letters. And I had almost all of the letters. I was missing the E and the I. So I grabbed a 3 to make the E, and I grabbed a 1 to make the I. And that worked fine. I don't mind MacGyvering some of those letters to just make them fit on the card. So how are you guys doing? I feel like I haven't talked to anybody in forever because I've been away, but I'm back now, so I have a whole bunch of Project Life videos to do voiceovers for and hopefully post them up for you guys because I know you guys love it when I post lots of videos. I don't always have time, but I'm trying to. And then, what am I doing here? Oh, I was just fixing those letters a little bit just to make the ones that I had MacGyvered work. And now I'm going to add some embellishments, and I actually keep this spread pretty simple. It's on the simpler side for me, so hopefully those of you who love my simple kind of style like it. And hopefully those of you who like the more detailed ones still get something out of it. So I had this one silver banner that said "Snug as a bug in a rug," and I thought the photo of my brother in the couch just looked snug as a bug in a rug. So I'm just going to add that on there, and I cut off one end of the banner, and then I was going to staple it, but it was too close and I didn't want to staple over the letter G. So I ended up just using my hot glue gun to stick that down over the two photos, and it sort of ties them together. And it felt applicable. And then I'm just going to add my journaling, and I'm basically just journaling about what I already told you about, how we did this soup song thing, and we went over to Mike and Nora's, and Nora is an amazing cook. Like, she is so talented. She's such a sweet lady too, and a great friend. And she made delicious soup for us, and then we sat around and talked, and it was good company, and it was just a good time. I love that my church does things like that, like soups on, so you can get to know people and build community and things like that. And I find like when you go to bigger churches, sometimes you don't have that, and I really like that our church still does things and events and things like that where you can build that kind of community. I think that's really important. And then on this blue card, I was just journaling about Lily, who decided to sing for us the beautiful Let It Go song from Frozen. And I just love how confident and sweet and kind she is. And I honestly, like, totally want to say this, that Mike and Nora are great parents, and their kids are really well behaved. For the most part, I mean, like, all kids have their own issues, but their kids are really good kids, and that's totally because they're great parents. And then I just added some sequins to that "Snug as a Bug in the Rug" title, as well as one yellow star on the card where I was journaling about Lily singing. And then I also wanted to add something to the middle of this card, which had all these words, and it's the days or the month names, like January, February. And so I just added a gold star and stapled it in the middle of that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I want to add, and I just add a couple more things. I had these red chipboard phrase stickers, and I found one that said "Nailed It," which I thought like perfectly fit on Lily singing for us. So I'm trying to decide where to add that, whether to add it to the top or the bottom. I ended up just sticking it on the bottom and just using my tiny attacher to staple it on either side. And I love that tiny attacher. It's so easy, and it really is tiny and cute. I don't know what it is, but everything is cuter when it's tiny. Like everything. Tiny staples, tiny bunnies, tiny pink buttons. Everything is cuter when it's tiny. And there's some things that when you make them big, they're not cute anymore. Like bunnies, bunny rabbits. I think giant bunnies are really scary. Like, you know, when you see people dressed up in giant bunny costumes, those freak me out. But a tiny little bunny is adorable. I don't know, random thought for the day. Anyways, I wanted to add one more thing to this spread, and I add the title "Lunchtime" to that card where I had the sign-up sheet for those who attended the lunch. And I'm glad I added that. It's sort of a random photo, but I feel like it's part of the life, part of the journey. And then I had these little word strips that had the days of the week on them, and I grabbed the one that says Sunday, and I'm just going to staple that to the photo of Lily and Asher sitting on the couch together. And just because I felt like that bottom corner of the photo was sort of, it had a lot of negative space, and it just needed something to just fill it up. And after that, I'm done. The spread is really simple. I add a couple more staples, but other than that, it's completely done. So I'm going to slow it down, hold up all the cards so you guys can check them out. And other than that, I just wanted to say thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for your awesome comments, for liking and subscribing, and I hope you have a lovely day and go eat some soup. Bye!